Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. It seems the recent Inquisition updates have been kind of wonky, so I had to turn off SLI, and the smoke looks way different. Looks a little bit more natural. I feel a little bit bad about Cassandra. She had to, well, put him out of his misery, and I don't think that was very easy for her. We have a couple of power-ups, level-ups to do. I think we could probably go, or have we maxed out her tree in here? Yeah, we have. We could go into weapon and shield. I'm thinking probably get the last one. Turn the blade. Any blow you see, you can turn aside. All damage coming from the front is reduced, and that would be majority of damage. So I think that's pretty powerful. As well, Varric. We've got quite a bit in Artificer, but I want to see. I'm not really concerned about that one. I'd rather go into archery and try and max this out as much as we could. We're gonna have to go from here, so death from above, sure thing. Yeah, we could give him stealth, but I think this was gonna work pretty good. Wait, did that... Hold on a second. Okay, I figured this would take us to the other side, but we didn't come up here previously. So let's see what we got going on here. Heavy free armor, dwarven rock crusher, we don't really need. We could grab them to sell, I suppose. We do have the space. Slashers, dwarven helmet, and a rare shield. Let's see, I'm pretty sure the Cassandra is set up with a great shield already, but maybe it is better. Let's see, so 30% front defense is the same. We've got range defense and strength. But this one has a chance to grant 2 seconds of Blessed Blades. Interesting. I'm gonna stick with this one. I'm gonna stick with the one that we have, I think. Blessed Blades, let's check this out. I don't even think... Okay. You rally all your nearby enemies to fight with greater strength. So maybe... Okay, well, that being said, now that we've leveled that up... I shouldn't say now that we've leveled up. Because we have it leveled up, that's going to actually be a better one. There we go. We lose a little bit of the magic defense, but... we'll have barriers that take care of most of that. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Look at this place, like, this thing is massive. Take out the marksman. Nice work.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Call off your men, or this only ends one way.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
Oh my god.
We are not the original Inquisition.
Of course you say that now.
So you did all this because you hate our order?
There's got to be more to it.
Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
I don't think this is the right thing either, pal.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter.
Is that a dragon behind him?
The future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Electricity vulnerability, that's absolutely perfect. Who else are we dealing with? Some knights over here. I wonder if... Let's see, how strong is he? He's not that much stronger than these guys. I think we're all just gonna go for him. Yeah, just decimated him.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
I don't know, it's tough.
If so, the plan worked perfectly.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Yeah, as do I, to be perfectly honest. We've got a whole bunch of rings here, a mace. That could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Electric resistance. Let's see if that's something you can use, Cassandra. I don't know. From a damage perspective, it's not as good, but it has some other nice bonuses, like extra damage against demons. But it's only got 64 raw damage. I guess the other upgrades are upping the DPS. But it gives you Constitution, a little bit of Strength, but Armor Penetration, that's a tough call. Let's see if we notice anything different when we're fighting. Before we leave, let's just check the area, because I swear there was a dragon behind him. Not that I think we're gonna run into one here, but... Look at this. Oh my god, that's wild. Okay, so I guess I have no choice but to head back to Skyhold. Let's go. Find out what's in this book. The thing is I've never understood how things were passed down through books, because I imagine they were so easily altered. But then I think back to, like, when I was younger and my parents would have encyclopedias, and now we have the internet. And it's like, the things in encyclopedias get outdated so quickly. I don't know how that was ever, like, a reliable thing. You'd have to buy, like, new editions all the time.
tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You all right? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Is that coming out of the book?
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment.
We know a bit about
What
that.
finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed.
What?
The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
So... why keep it hidden then?
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind.
Wow.
That broke tranquility and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
Well, no, I'm not saying we are going to do that ever.
No. We're nothing like the Seekers.
I wonder how much we resemble what they used to be.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
How would you rebuild if you could?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
Yeah, but what is the Maker's work exactly? That's very
You keep
vague.
saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
That's very Chantry of you. It's your call, but I can tell she's leaning towards wanting to make it better, and I'm going to support her.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
That is crazy. So she's going to be shooken up a little bit. Understandably so. I'm going to try to touch base with her again, see if she has anything else on her mind, but...
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Those 50 Shades of Elves.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords
Oh.
and Shields. The latest chapter.
That's interesting.
The latest chapter? Meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I love how she calls
I
him
couldn't finish
Tevinter.
the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Oh, God. I don't know how to handle this. He'd be stoked that you're reading it, but he might use it against her, too, because they bicker quite a bit.
I can't believe this.
I only started reading them when I began looking for Hawk as research.
Yeah, and now?
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be.
I can't believe it.
Pretend you don't know this about me.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. Can't believe it.
Your worship,
Actually, not
As
the
you
person
were.
I want to talk
we
to.
are here for you, Inquisitor.
I would rather talk to this table. Okay. Main watchtower, we would need logging stands, or quarries it is. We do not want this. Spy glasses, not something we really need. The garden, we need elf root and lotus. We should have quite a bit more. We have 14, okay.
Of course. Another time.
So let's review. Our inner circle is almost done. Once it tells me not to talk to her, not to talk to him, but then I'm supposed to talk to him. So kind of interesting. Let's go and talk to Varric's. I'll try not to embarrass her too much. Now I know the we were originally trying to hunt down some of these people, but some of them were behind some locked areas, and I'm not sure if we've done the necessary things to get past those. I remember we would come up to like a almost like a castle type gate, and it would be locked, so we could revisit that at some point.
To talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Yeah, so can you give Cassandra this book?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written.
Oh, God.
The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, look, I need it as a gift.
I was hoping to give it to Cassandra as a gift.
Oh, come on, that's just cruel. Even the Seeker doesn't deserve that. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Fine, Varric, but I swear to God, if you bug her.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
This is gonna be bad. Please don't yell at me, Cassandra.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Great cover.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
There it is.
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Well, that went better than expected.
Do you need something?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Went quite a bit better than expected, actually. So, we've got a little bit of time left. Let's take a look here. We could maybe go out and grab some of these artifacts for Blackwall. Might not be a terrible idea. We've got one in the Western Approach. We can go and grab the other. Let's see. Do we have anything close by that we could go to? Kinda, sorta. Let's head to this camp. And let's go grab some of these things. Okay, let's bring out Varric. Let's bring out Cassandra. Now, I noticed her card didn't change. Actually, let's leave her. She might want to read the book. I don't know if it's supposed to all the time. And this might be a good time where I could test out some of the different mage classes here. So I'm going to bring Dorian. I know we've got 2 mages, and maybe instead of Varric, we'll bring Blackwall. It's his stuff anyway, so that totally makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna just go with Solus here right off the bat. He's got a level to spend here. We've got that pretty much maxed out. Let's see what else he could use. I like the Winter Stillness. Could use a glyph thing. I like this. A protective barrier springs into place around you automatically when you're badly injured. So the cooldown time's long, but it's a nice barrier when it doesn't get applied. That might not be a bad one for Dorian as well. Because we've got this one maxed out. We have Fade Step. And I believe we have Winter Stillness. And let's grab Guardian Spirit. Okay, Solus, so what do we got going on here?
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, great. So let's head out here. This is going to be kind of interesting. Oh, this could actually be good. Because there's one right here, Lucian Bay. So let's actually switch this up a little bit. I'll only take out one mage. Let's bring Cassandra, Blackwall, and Solus. And let's try to get maybe Deep Reserves. You get your breath back faster than most. When your stamina is very low, it regenerates quickly. Oh, right, but I have to go through Hamstring, which honestly isn't that great. Maybe we just keep working in this tree. You accept blows meant for allies, taking a portion of the damage. Oh, wow. That's actually, like, very much tank. Focus on your defensive training, gaining guard for each nearby enemy. Let's do that one first. So we can work our way down there. Any foe that attacks you in melee is going to bleed for it, taking a portion of the damage. So a little bit of return damage never hurt anybody. Okay, we're good. Let's head out. The first one we're going to do then is taking down Leo of Lucian Bay. Let's see if we have access to this. I'm going to rearrange this slightly as we go. I want to try out this pull. Now, this is the door that I was talking about earlier that I don't know if we can actually get through because we need some type of mechanism. And if that's the case, it's going to lock us out from helping Blackwall as well. Yeah, see, what the shit? Okay, well, that's kind of a bummer. That's blocking us out of 2 areas, which is hugely annoying. So what about Storm Coast? We could go there. That's a pretty cool area. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go here. We got one right close. Oh, no, we don't. This is different. Keeping the Darkspawn at bay. They're actually quite a ways down. We could go to this Hessarian camp. Travel downwards from there. There's got to be something at the war room that unlocks that area, I'm guessing. I don't imagine it's something I'm going to randomly find somewhere that would just then unlock that door, so...
See? I told you.
All right.
There we go. I guess this is the only way to go. I mean, maybe we could go around the other way. Let's see. Go through the woods, it looks like. What would be really great is if you hovered over these abilities, it would give you a quick little summary of what they did. Just because if you do switch between a lot of characters, it's pretty difficult to keep track of all of the different abilities that are available. I guess the more you do it, you just get used to it, but it'd be a nice option that I wouldn't complain about having. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go around this thing. Yeah, like through here. Well, these guys don't need our help. I feel a bit bad that we're gonna take their loot, however. Good work, guys. Now, I'd like to be going off to the left somehow. This could do it. Apostol's Landing. Well, hello. From the Canticle of Transfigurations, many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever, but the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations, she shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
We're getting close. Here we go. Let's grab this. A Grey Warden's journal. I grow more convinced that if he was ever here, he is now long gone. Still, it would not do for us to miss him through laziness, and he was one of our most skilled warriors. If anyone could hide himself here, it would be he. One of the fishermen shows promise with a spear that has shoulders like an ox from throwing nets all day. He asked about joining the Grey Wardens. Under other circumstances, I would be honored to take a worthy and willing volunteer. Now my orders did not say whether I should seek new recruits, even with our circumstances. Or because of them, I suppose. It did not hurt his cause that he was easy to look at, and clearly wished to know more about the Dalish. The Darkspawn are louder than I thought at first. The constant whisper at the back of my mind makes it difficult to sense them as easily as I usually do, but they are near the surface. Perhaps bandits are not the worst people, perhaps bandits are not the worst these people have to face.
The Wardens were here at some point. This camp was abandoned some time ago.
Yeah, I see that. That's awesome. Anybody want to get this guy over in the corner? That Hurlock is super powerful. Or sorry, that Hurlock. The Stone Fist.
Ferelden has faced enough Darkspawn for a lifetime. 10 years passed, and you can still see how the Blight haunts this country and its people.
Looks like there's a little something back here. Oh, more Summerstone, okay. Now, the question is can we reach this other area? Because there's a lot of unknown between here and there. Certainly worth trying. Let's ride, shall we? Look at that thing. Sick! So cool.
Whoa!
Yeah, let's be careful. If I heard that noise in the middle of the night, I would be extremely nervous. I'm not sure if this is something we can climb here. I don't think so. Let's get a lay of the land. Yeah, it looks like this way might be okay. Riding around on these things is the best. It's really too bad that our whole party can't join us. Give everybody like a different mount. I'd probably have Varric ride a donkey of some kind. It would be size appropriate and also personality appropriate. A bottle marked Vintage Warden Riordan. Serve yourself. That's not quite what we're looking for. There we go. A Grey Warden's journal. Still no trace of him, though I feel the Darkspawn in the ground below. Could he be lurking close to them? Perhaps preparing to die with honor? I doubt it, but it's the only lead we have so far. I confess that this seems a fool's errand at times, given how much is at stake. We saw bandits harassing the fishermen and we intervened. The fishermen thanked us, though I fear the bandits will return again in greater numbers. And we will not always be here to help. Nevertheless, as long as we are here, the fishermen are safe. The dreams continue as they do every night. They make it hard for us to sleep, but we must persist. Hopefully the others will have found a solution by the time we return. In the meantime, I sing the song of Andruel to myself to clear my mind as best as I can. There's still more. It's right behind us. Chantry Candle Stub?
Good find.
Okay, now, since we are in the Storm Coast, let's see. Keeping the Darkspawn down. Signs of the Wardens. I suppose we could grab that since we're right here. Come on. Oh, Jesus. There's something in the area, though. Let's take out these guys so they don't just stumble onto us again. That worked out well. Feel bad that we're just killing animals, but...
Make it take you!
Okay, you guys go looking. I'm gonna do real work here. Oh, it is here. I figured. Okay. A Grey Warden's journal. We searched the area but found no sign. If he was here, it was some time ago. The fishermen in this area are friendly. Unlike some, they remember how the Grey Wardens fought to save ChristopherOdd in the last Blight. Though they had little, they shared some of their catch to give us a better supper than we had tasted in weeks. They even deferred to me once they saw that I commanded the other Wardens. And there are few even in ChristopherOdd who would watch an elf command without pause. They are friendly folk. After all this land had suffered in the past years, I hope they find some peace.
This belonged to the Wardens.
Yes, it certainly did. Let's grab this camp. I think that would be a good place to end up. Let's see what else is in here. Red lyrium, red lyrium, red lyrium. All over the place. Keeping the Darkspawn down. And then... maybe we could grab both of these camps. Because then we'd have all of the Warden stuff. Everybody Everybody hold on to their pants.
This would work for a camp.
Good call, Blackwall. Good call. Now we could seal one of these tunnels, but I'd like to do that in like a batch. It may be in our direct path. If it is, we'll take a look. But if we get the other camp set up between that one and this one, that poor thing didn't stand a chance. I gotta say though, it's goddamn rocky terrain here. You know what, I am gonna grab this. You know what? The next batch we see, I'm gonna try that little swirling winds thing we have. It's not really a batch. Oh yeah, it is. Let's try it. Oh, yes.
That Herlock will put up a fight. Stand ready.
It's an alpha.
The end of that.
What I really like about this Rift Mage build is that we can dish out a ton of damage. And it's like consistent. I mean, Solus maybe has some better magic attributes than we do. That's possible. Which is letting us cast quite a bit more frequently than we would be able to, but...
to hold a service for Stroud. The Inquisition must honor his sacrifice. Would you join us, Blackwall? One of his own should attend.
You knew him as well as I did, Cassandra. But I will pay my respects.
I like that Oddith casts that barrier on us right away, as soon as we do the Fade Step, just assuming it's going to be a fight.
Make camp here.
Okay, sweet. So now that we have this camp, we can head... Oh, what's this? Shiny objects. Let's hit here and then maybe even the question mark. Here we go, right here. A Grey Warden's journal. He is not here. Oh god, come on. We have searched thoroughly and we will now move on. How many days have I wasted here? With whispers lurking at the back of my mind on this sad assignment. I pray we have more luck as we head south. After speaking with the other wardens, I told the fishermen about the darkspawn we sense beneath the earth. They may not burst forth from the ground today or tomorrow, but I fear it will not be long. And we will not be here when they finally surface. The fishermen were grieved at the news, but they decided to make for West Hill, which is safe for now. As for the fisherman who was interested in joining, I convinced him that now was not the time. Others might have told him otherwise, but he is too young to make such a sacrifice simply because he does not wish to throw nets into the water all his life. We shared one last night by the campfire, and he went on his way with a smile, humming the song of Andrul as he left.
Some wardens must have stopped here on...
Oh, this is what we just found. Okay.
Way to the western approach. Did they know what would happen to them there?
Now this looks interesting if I can actually get up here. I imagine it's this tower, but I actually don't see our beacon either. It could be an entrance below. Yeah, looks like it is. There it is. Oh no, thank you. Imagine that's not going to be the last one we find in here. Where's my help? Oh my god. Apparently on my own. What are they fighting? Hey, team. Are you serious? This way. Thank you. Jesus. Cold and electricity. That's all I can see. Solus is fine. What are they doing out there again? Okay, so maybe the trying to run through the walls thing was telling me that I was about to have a crash, so I did that. That's cool. And now we are all in here, which is great, so we can kill these fighters, hopefully. Looks like they're all staying inside this time. Pretty happy about it. Much better, team. Much better. Oh, they're not holding back at all. Templar's first sword. Oh, hi there. Now, I don't think that's going to be as strong as what she's currently using, but it's worth taking a look at. Plus 7 attack, or 7% attack. Eh. What is gonna be in here? Like, it's protected by a shitload of spiders. Team is stuck again, I think. Unsurprising, really. There they come. It's cool. It's good practice. I think they're having trouble either... Okay, they're going down this way. That's why. That's why. They're all stuck in here. My god. Okay, let's pull each of you out of here. Now Solus runs back in. Okay, fair enough. I mean, eventually I'll get so far away that they're gonna have to just come and find me. You guys, this is really ridiculous. Okay. I'll babysit you out of here. How about that? I have never seen that before. Doesn't even look like there's going to be anything special in here. I guess maybe this, whatever this landmark is going to be. Morin stepped. It is not uncommon to enter a cave nestled in the basalt columns of the Storm Coast and discover traces of ancient dwarven architecture. Part of the First Age, the dwarven people maintained a sizable presence on the coast. Mining fields were drawn to the area's then plentiful mineral deposits. All dwarven activity ceased when darkspawn incursions forced the deep roads to be sealed. severing the region from Orzammar. Okay. So that's what it was for. We got to this pretty cool landmark up top. I like it. Look at that. Like, that is freaking nuts. I love it. I think it's a good place to take a little break. When we do come back, here's what we'll be doing. We will be heading back to Skyhold, because we're going to start going on Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. So, should be interesting. The fate of Empress Celine and in turn all of Orlais has been threatened. The Inquisition must intervene. So we're going to get that going. We will come back and probably do these ones. I'm not sure about the Red Lyrium, if that's as essential, because we've already done his main quest. But Memories of the Grey for Blackwall, we haven't done something specific for him yet, so I'm thinking that could help. Also, Before the Dawn, this could be kind of interesting. Smuggler letters found. I don't know if we have, like, specific locations for them. Doesn't look like we do. It might just be something to keep an eye out for, but I'll head back to Skyhold, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.